All right. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, daddies and
Good
mommies.
evening,
Good
sir.
evening, dear parents. All right. Just we'll start by quick. I
Are you
just
hearing
want
what they are
the
saying?
majority of us. I just want the majority of us to join. I'm going
No,
to
you can hear.
actually. So we'll start by
Listen.
in next 1 to 2 minutes. Never put to join first.
The speaker is on now. How do you hear it? No, no, the battery.
Somebody.
It's better. Now, I'll be right back.
All right. If you're just joining us, just in. Okay.
This
Yeah. It's
person.
already 8:05. Okay. Please confirm on the chat if you can hear me. Just say hi on the chat. Press or send one on the chat if you can hear me. Can you all hear me? If you can hear
Yes.
me, press one on the chat. Okay, okay. That's a number of us.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Okay, beautiful. Okay, my name is Emmanuel. My name is Emmanuel. I'm a STEM educator in at Ogamas Technology. I happen to be
So your press me. Press the press the you play.
factory and animation. Which I just want to just introduce myself. No, no, not on this chat. I want to so I worked with CME Education, whose vision is the world access to technological and electric. Can you hear me, please? Sorry, please.
Yes.
Can everybody mute their microphone? Can everybody mute their microphone so everybody can hear me? Kindly mute your microphone.
Yes.
Yeah, please. Can you mute your microphone, please? All right. So I said, well, CME Education, whose vision is the world with equal access to technological and electronic education and unlimited development possibilities for youths and kids. And for Green Lab Microfactory is the first fab lab in Nigeria that has the vision to promote green, eco-friendly, and sustainable environment through research and all that. So, I'm just going to show us a little things. Yes, let me mute our microphone. Okay, all right. So that's going to be a lot of work. Let me just mute everybody. All right. So if you're raising up your hand, I can see your hands up. Okay, just give me a minute. I want to mute everybody. Please, as you're joining the call, please mute your microphone. All right. So I've muted everybody. I believe that's everybody, anyways. Um. Okay. So what I was saying is, let me just. Yeah, I'll share my screen. So I said my name is Emmanuel, and I believe everybody has joined now. Yes, and I worked with a number of companies on embedded system, robotics, and STEM education. So moving on to what I was saying earlier, yeah, so I worked with Green Lab Microfactory. This is the company here. We've trained over, as you can see, we've trained over 2,000 people on STEM, and also this is STEM education. You can see some kids in our videos. These are some schools and all that. So we've actually the company is a company in our land, and we sponsor some of us in Nigeria here to sponsor Nigerians to have knowledge about tech, most especially kids. I know one thing about I want to believe I'm talking to the parents at the moment. One thing about kids is that as little as they are, when they are exposed to the right set of skill sets as young as they are, they will be able to um, think critically. And as they advance in age and size and all that, academically, it also helps them to expand their memory. You will see a lot of growth, massive growth in their thinking ability and academics. And both of this training now is to enlighten the kids, because I have a personal passion for for teaching kids, actually teach for training, for educating these kids on this STEM. Now, if you look at the whites, that's the guys abroad, you see that the kids you see of kids of young kids of that are CEOs of companies and the likes. Let me just show us a little video. Now, there's a reason for this. Don't mind that I'm taking a much for our time. There's a reason for this. Let me share my entire screen. Okay. So I'm going to use a few minutes to explain some things to us. So as you can see here, this is a 12-year-old, this is a 12-year-old developer, and he has built. I don't know if can you hear the volume from the mic from the system. So this is a small boy who has developed applications for um, iOS phones, iOS devices. That's iPhones and iPads and MacBooks and the likes. Is a small boy who has done a lot of things. He has built this. Then looking at this one, now if you look at this now, we as parents, I mean, I believe our parents, now we are parents, right? Our parents want us to become a doctor, lawyers, and gone are those days where we have all those skills as a priority, or that the only things that actually make people rich. The whole world, even this being a lawyer, being a doctor, we're all diving into technology. I'm working with a company. I'm a software tester also. That is a law company that wants to advance into tech, whereby they are able to use their this thing, use file online and all that, file cases online. For those of us that are lawyers, we understand what I'm saying. Instead of going to physical store, everybody are looking for a way to make things easier, and that is where technology has come in place. So imagine how you say the children are the leaders of tomorrow. Imagine we as parents bring our kids into the tech world and see how they will grow. There are a lot of Portuguese in Nigeria now that have advanced into these things, and I don't want to borrow too much. Say everyone in this country should learn how to program a computer, which is true because it teaches you how to think. It doesn't teaches you what to think, it teaches you how to think, and that's the beauty of it. If it teaches you what to think, you won't be able to when the tool to think is not available, you won't be able to think around it. So when it teaches you how to think, that's what programming helps you to do. You just give me some minutes. Let me show you this.
teacher, a chef, an artist. What do you want to be when you grow up? A mermaid. Do you know what a computer programmer is?
So,
Hello?
yeah, sorry, can you hear the video?
No.
Oh, you guys can hear the video.
Yes.
Okay. All right, don't worry. I will share. Let me not use too much of our time. I will share the videos to us. So the videos I'm going to share to you is to see kids, just to encourage us to do that. Okay. So since we can't hear the audio, there's no point of sending playing the video here. I will
No, I
just
cannot
send.
hear the video.
I will just send it to the chat. So that's that. So I believe our kids are ready for. I don't know. Okay, why we raise up our hands? I believe our kids are ready for today's class. Being day one, I believe our kids are ready for it. Sorry, can I respond to the hands that are being raised, or is it a mistake? Those of us using up our hands. Um, s- okay. Amaka, I think Miss Amaka now. Then Mr. Gabriel, Sandra, or Miss Gabriel, Sandra. Okay, it's a mistake. All right, so let me proceed. So now I'm going to start the course outline for the entire training. I'm going to list that for us so we know. So in the first that's today, we are going to go into basic introductions. I'm going to give us a good foundation of what the computer is all about. A good foundation of what the computer is all about before we dive into the programming aspect of it, and then the coding, and then the robotics part. So for today, I'm going to talk about the introduction of the computers, know about just the computer, basic computer appreciation knowledge, know some things about computers and how to identify some of them. So after building the foundation today, we'll proceed
Please stop
by
talking. You are talking to be going like that. Hearing your voice like
hello,
that.
hello, please, who is this? Okay, so after the foundation they built today, we're going to go into Python programming. I don't know if many parents are afraid of Python programming. Is most or
I'm tired of
is a very simple programming language. So don't worry, it's not so ambiguous for kids to learn. It's very simple for kids to learn. So we'll dive into Python programming, know a little things about it. Then that will be between Wednesday to Friday. I'm going to go in depth on it. Then on Saturday, I'm going to go into a
Hey.
little of sorry, someone say something. Okay, so I'm going to go into in depth of robotics programming. So that said, let's dive into what we have for today.
You should times your own. Everybody have times their own. It's only you. Nothing. And of course. And of course. You say at home.
You have
So,
never got. Well, in fact, be going. You don't even know understand anything.
oh, okay. I don't understand. Please, thank you. I don't understand.
Sorry, please can we keep quiet? I'm about to start now. So now this is it. So this is Ogama's Technologies computer application map. I don't know, please signify if you can see the my screen. If you can see my screen, can you please signify? Just raise your hand on the. All right, I can see that we can all see the screen then. All right, beautiful. All right, so now when you see a computer, what comes to our mind? What's the first that comes to our mind? This is our practical guide anyway. So what comes to our mind? We're going to look at today. We're going to look at what the computer is, parts of the computer. You know, the human brain versus the human body rather versus the computer, and then we're going to go into input devices and output devices, and just some simple things that we learned in school and all that. Don't worry, it's going to the reason why we're having this year is because of our robotics program. Don't worry, I'll have a reference to this during the robotics class, reference to this part. So now let's dive in. When we hear a word computer, kids, are you with me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
This is the moment for the kids now. Mommies and daddies, please, can we
Yes.
have the
Yes,
kids?
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right,
Yes, sir.
beautiful. All right, beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask anybody a question?
Yes,
Anybody
sir.
that can answer the question. When you hear the word computer, what comes to your mind? Can anybody respond quickly?
Computer. Yeah, talk. What is computer? Yeah.
Computer is an
Computer is an
electronic
electronic device
device that
that
accepts
processes
data,
data
processes it to give
and
information.
protects
A
it.
computer is an electronic machine that makes.
They cannot hear you.
Computer is an
Computer is
electronic
an
machine
electronic device
device
that accepts
that
data, processes it to
processes
give
data,
information.
All
process
right.
data and output result.
Computer
Oh, sorry. I said computer.
Computer is a device that stores data. A computer is a device that takes in data, processes data, and
I
sends
said that very
data.
A computer is an electronic machine
All right. Yeah, yeah. I just
that
I needed a chorus response because I wanted to make sure that a number of us. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I get a response now. I know. I mean, we all have an idea of what a computer
I
is.
know it's a computer is an
Hello,
electronic
beautiful.
machine.
Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, yes, yes.
and
Hello.
information.
Truth,
We can keep quiet
components
now,
of a
please.
computer.
Is he a woman or is it?
We can keep quiet now, please. Thank you.
It's too small.
All right. So what am I saying? Now, a computer like the kids have like the children have said, the electronic device that first of all it accepts data as input, processes the data, and then takes out output. That's just the basic knowledge. So we can say that our mobile device, mommy and daddy's mobile phone is a computer. Are you with me, kids? You can say mommy and daddy's mobile phone is a computer.
Yes.
Why?
Yes,
Because
sir.
it accepts an input. It has an input device. It has a processor in it. It has an output device. Now, what's the input device of the mobile device? We have the touch screen, right? The keyboard. The keyboard on the type on the like the moment I joined the
Ma,
chat. Sorry, someone said something. Can we unmute our microphone, please? Thank you. Parents, please help us to mute the microphone on the this thing. Thank you very
Mute
much.
it. The microphone.
So that's that. So a computer is like a special machine that can do a lot of things and help us with tasks. It's like having a smart friend that you can. How am I hearing myself?
Is that what the computer
Can we
is?
all mute our microphone, please? Okay, what was I saying? It's like having a smart friend that can think and remember things really quick. Now, they say the faintest ink is sharper than the brightest brain. Why they say that? Because something that is being written down can never be erased, right? Like the computer memory is similar to that. Why? Because it's sharp, it's stored there. Once it's stored there, it's stored. It doesn't get erased unless you delete the file or delete whatever it is that you put in the computer. That's how the computer is. So it's like a magical friend that helps us have a lot of fun and learn new things. So many of our parents who have computer, please, for this particular training, I'll request that we allow our kids to have with your guidance, because so they don't press something or spoil the computer. So with your guidance there, please make sure that you're with your kids to guide them to make sure that they don't do anything that you don't want them to do with the mobile device. So that's that. So now this is a complete computer set. Let me reduce this. This is a complete computer set. This is, I don't know if when I was in school, when I was still in primary school, I was told even down to senior secondary school that this thing, I don't know, can you see my mouse?
no,
Make sure my mouse is moving. Can you see my
Yes,
mouse?
yes,
no,
it's on
All right.
the
Yes.
CPU.
Yes, exactly. Yes, now that is the notion that I want to correct. One of our parents said CPU. That's the notion that it is wrong. This is not the CPU. As a matter of fact, it was never the CPU. I was told that it was the CPU right from when we were young, but that is wrong. Now, this is called the system unit. Why is it called the system unit? Hello? The CPU is
Tell
inside
me.
this box. Can you hear me, sirs? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, everybody?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Please, can you hear me?
You are not audible, please. Please
Yes,
try
sir.
to be
Okay,
more
sorry.
audible.
Yes, sir.
Can
Yes,
you hear me
sir.
now?
Try to
Can you
be
hear me
more
now?
audible,
Can you hear me
please.
now?
Thank you.
Is it clearer
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Is it better now? So a lot of you that complain that I'm not audible. Is it better now?
Yes.
Yes, ma.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. Sorry about that. I thought that was audible enough. All right. So this is a system. Hello. This is a system. Not the CPU. This is the monitor, and this is a mouse, and this is the keyboard. Please, what did I call this?
Monitor.
What's this?
Monitor.
Mouse.
What's this?
Monitor.
Come
Mouse.
Mouse.
What's this?
Mouse.
Mouse.
Monitor. Mouse.
Keyboard.
So what's this?
CPU.
Then
System unit, not CPU.
Can be answered.
Please correct yourself. This is the system unit, not the CPU.
10 minutes. Why they call it?
this is the
System.
money.
10 minutes.
Okay? This is not the CPU. Please do not make that mistake. It's not the system unit. So please let's proceed. Now imagine a computer has a very smart, like I said. Okay, we already went through this. Now the computer has a special part called the brain, which is called the central processing unit. Meaning that it's inside it's not the box. It's not this rectangular box you see here.
If you want to write
Are you with
this,
me? All right, so you can solve problems and do.
Do what?
better think and remember things can solve many problems.
Okay, so are you with me? So we can simply say a computer is an electronic device that takes data and, like we already said, that processes the data and gives us the output
Reading.
as information. It is the ability to it has the ability to retrieve, process data. It can store data.
Well,
That's
Oh
why
my
we
God,
have.
use my
I
own now.
know I
Hello,
my
kids.
husband
Can we have one
Alexa.
house here, please?
They told me like
Battery.
around school. My school is
Children, please mute your microphone.
sorry about that.
Concentrate
Please,
on
can
this
we
thing.
focus, please? Please focus. Please focus. I need your
Okay,
attention.
sir.
Yeah,
You're
keep
waiting
quiet.
for
Keep quiet
them.
so we don't
But
disturb the person.
The
I
next
go
time you
off
do
my
that,
own
I'll give you a
microphone.
slap.
So
What
what
is
if you
it?
can't hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just let's use the chat box.
On the sofa.
Am I audible enough?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. So moving on. So it has the ability to store, retrieve, and process data. Data is like some special information a computer uses
Now,
to to know
wait.
things to do their job. So
Why
if
you press the
I
In
button?
that thing.
hello, so if I have
Go away. We're having lessons now. Stop disturbing me.
There.
please can we
Oh,
mute
the class
our
is noisy. What's the
microphones?
class doing noisy? No way. My place will be
Parents,
built.
please help me out
This
here because the
has
class is noisy and I can't proceed. I'm distracted.
lots of things like a playground, a swing, and all
Hello,
those other things. You know, I
it's Abby.
big
Can you
one.
keep quiet,
Sir, please
please?
tell this girl to stop disturbing me. I'm not hearing what you're saying.
I mean, phone and all right. So I guess we have. Okay, good. Now, please, kids, don't unmute the microphone. Are you with me, kids? Don't unmute the microphone. Just let the class be calm like this. Thank you very much. All right. So data is like a special
Okay, sir.
information that don't unmute the microphone. All right. Okay, sir, I can hear you. Okay, good, good. All right, good. We can proceed. So, for example, if you want to play a game on the computer, it needs to know the rules of the game and what to show on the screen. So, if you don't tell the computer what to do, it doesn't know what to do. So, you need to give it the instruction. So, it's that's why you say I will have a garbage in, garbage out. So, whatever you give the computer is what you
Sir,
get.
sir,
Please, if you have anything to
if
say,
we want to
raise
ask
up your hand.
questions, sir, if we want to ask questions, are we free to do it?
Yes, but raise your hand. Raise your hand. I will attend to you. Use the hand signal. I think that's what I should have done first of all. All right, so that's that. So like I said, it's process. It's for you to have for the computer to know what you want to do. You need to tell it what to do. Otherwise, it's not automated. Yeah, there are programs that you can automate, but for a computer, basic computer, you don't automate. It's not automated, so you have to tell it what to do. You have to garbage it in to garbage it out. Okay, so that can be numbers, it can be letters, it can even be pictures. Like this is the data I'm sending to you now. We are receiving it as an information. As I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
now, this is my microphone. As you're hearing me now, it's a data that's from my mouth passing through the microphone to your
In a
speaker.
meaningful way.
Hello.
Yes, Mrs. Imorin.
Hello, a chocolate.
Please, if you want to
What
say
a
anything, raise up your
face.
hand. I'll attend to you once. I have a short break on that.
Hello, what's up?
Please note down your questions.
Explain, please.
Thank you. So data can be numbers, letters, or
Okay.
pictures. It is like the building blocks that helps the computer understand and do amazing things to do. Now, let's take for a very simple example the process of
Allow me
No,
to
please.
yeah.
Stop me.
Allow
If you want me up on your phone, you can just do the transfer page.
I'm making this person.
Yellow.
Ah,
Pink. Pink.
I can't mute this person.
Pink. 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 Pink.
Hello,
Pink.
Mrs. Balogun
M.
Sifinat. Please, can you use the microphone?
The cow. M.
Mr. or Mrs. Balogun Sifinat.
M.
Sorry, I didn't pronounce the name correctly. I'm
Hello.
trying to mute this person. I
Hello.
cannot do that. Okay. So please, thank you. Thank you so much. So take for example the process of cooking an indomie. Now we have a raw indomie, we have the pot, we have the cooking ingredients, and all that. And I know that many of our children loves indomie. So it's more like this. Now the raw indomie is the data, right? Now the ingredients are the input devices. The ingredients that you use to cook the indomie are the input devices. Now
Yes, sir.
the pot here is a processing device. Why is it a processing device? It's what cooks the indomie. So something that does it in the process is the processing device for our cooking scenario, our indomie cooking scenario. Then output, the output here now, which is the information, is the cooked indomie served, and you can see how delicious it looks here, right? See how delicious our indomie is. So that's that. So the raw indomie is the data. The input device is the we have input devices, we have processing device, and we have the output device, which are the ingredients, the pots, and the cooked indomie. So I believe we're all getting something. I'm going to pause here and allow one or two kids to say one or two things. Are we good to go? Do we
Yes,
understand what
please.
I
Yes.
just taught you now?
Yes.
Okay. All right,
Yes.
beautiful. So
Yes, sir.
I'm going to pause here a
Yes, sir.
little.
We heard it very clearly.
All right, thank you. I'm going to open the queue now for me to respond to the
Thank
questions
you
that we
too.
have. Hold on, we're not done. We're not done. Hold on, we're not done.
So,
Sorry, the first
please,
person I
I
have
don't
on my list
understand.
here is Titi Toasting. Hold on, please. Titi Toasting. What question do you have?
I
Titi
don't
Toasting,
understand about the data processing.
hold on. If you get to your turn, raise up your use the raise the hand too. Titi Toasting, if you're raising up your hand. Okay, if you're not raising up your hand, Mr. Peter John, your hands are raised. Your hand is raised, sir. Please, what's the question? Unmute your microphone and ask the question. Mr. Peter, your child has a question to ask. Okay, so Mr. Babatunde, you're next on my list. You have any questions, sir, from your kids or?
Okay, you see now.
Okay, Mr. Henry. Okay, Mrs. Bukola. What's the question, please?
Nice. Why?
Mrs. Bukola, what's the question, please? Yeah, what's the question? I can barely hear you, please. Mrs. Bukola. Okay, is it Mr. Tuba May? Mr. or Mrs. May?
Okay, now.
Okay, Mrs. Yemidoro.
And
What's the
please,
question?
I don't understand about this data processing they are saying.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, how do you mean? Can you emphasize on your question? Which part?
Like,
Hello.
besides they are saying the ingredient of preparing Indomie, like the data processing of computer.
Okay, okay. Um,
I don't know. I'm not
all right. So
present.
now, please let's note something. You know, I'm trying to meet everybody now. You can all meet your microphone. Let me answer this question. Thank you. Okay, so now we said a computer is a device that accepts data, processes the data, and what produces as what an output, right? That gives a result and an output.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now I'm using a
Okay,
scenario
these
for us
are
to
the
understand,
results.
and these are the results. Yes, I'm using the cooking, the process of cooking an indomie as an example for us to better understand how the computer works. Okay,
Yes,
so I
sir.
said, take for
Yes, sir.
example, the process of cooking indomie. Now, process of cooking indomie. Now, what do you need to cook an indomie? You need the indomie, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Pepper.
okay, good. You're good. You're responding. We need the indomie, of course.
Pepper.
We need the pots. We need the ingredients. Am I
The
correct?
city.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
We need
Water.
water. We're part of the ingredients. We need what else? What else do we need?
Onions. The
Onions.
ingredients.
Pepper. Then cook out charcoal.
You need a pot. Tomatoes. Gas cooker.
Gas. Groundnut oil. Okay. You need water.
Pepper.
To prepare
Okay, okay,
Indomie,
beautiful.
you
Thank you,
need
thank you, thank you.
Onion.
Crossing steps now. Thank you very much. Can we meet the microphone now?
Onion.
Thank you, thank you. Can we meet the microphone?
Too much.
Yes.
Please meet the microphone. All right. Okay. The question is, please, hello, meet the microphone, please. The only person that can unmute the microphone right now is the person that has the question, which is Mrs. Yemi Dodo, so that I can make speaks for all. This is a no. Okay, so now that's that. We have. Can we hear me?
yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm Mrs. Yemi. If Mrs. Yemi can hear me, if everybody can hear me, so I want to only hear the voice of Mrs. Yemi Doro. Isn't it like that? Okay, so now I'll speak. Oh, this noise. Please, can we please help with
Is crowded and everybody has
Hello?
our teacher, please.
Indomie.
please help me to mute the
Can we keep
microphones.
it down? Please be quiet.
I'm not going to ask any question again.
Please keep quiet.
I've been unable to say anything since for the past 10 minutes now because of our noise. Can we help out, parents?
Please keep quiet.
Yes.
Everyone should keep quiet. Please, everybody keep quiet. I beg of you. We know.
Okay, we'll keep quiet.
Saying that please, everybody, you keep quiet.
All right, so thank you
Let somebody
for
to
keep quiet, please.
Quiet.
Mrs. Morin. Yeah, I want to let hear me through. This only person that's allowed to unmute microphone for now. Please, thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, so now okay. All right, thank you very much. Now, please, nobody should mute microphone anymore. Nobody should mute microphone. Nobody should unmute rather. Let's just follow. So I said the process of cooking the indomie. We already mentioned all the ingredients needed. Please, can we stop the emojis? It's distracting. Thank you. So we have all the ingredients. We listed out all the ingredients needed for our indomie to be cooked. Now it works the same way. Now we have our input, we have our raw data. Now what we want to do, let's say using let's say we have we want to type something on our Microsoft Word as an application, for example. Now we have our input devices, which is, can we stop the emojis, please? We have our input device, which is the keyboard. We have the mouse and all that. So we input the data to the computer and we see it on our screen, which is our output device, right, Mrs. Yemidoro? Am I correct?
Yes, ma.
All right. So now that's the way it's going to. That's the same thing that happens with cooking indomie. We have our indomie, which is the raw data, which we want to cook. We want it to be a finished product. Are you with me? We want to be a
Yes,
finished
ma.
product.
Yes,
Good.
ma.
So we
Yes, sir.
do not unmute your microphone, please. Thank
You
you.
know it's too much.
So we have that. Then we have our ingredients, which is the spices of the indomie, the onions, like we mentioned. We have water and other things, right? These are our
Yeah.
input devices. We put in the indomie.
Like that.
What? Hello, who is this?
Please, can we keep it down? That is
Jesus.
noisy. Please keep quiet now. I want to learn.
Sorry. Thank you. All right. So we have the press of that. We have the ingredients which is who is on missing microphone again?
Please don't unmute your microphone.
You that muted the microphone. Please can you mute it back? Thank you. All right. So moving on. So the press now the processing device, which is our pot. Why? Because it's what cooks the indomie. Okay, it's what helps us to cook the indomie, right? So that's why it's our processing device where we put we put the indomie, the raw data, we put the input devices, which are onions, water, and the likes, inside the indomie to process it. So likewise in the CPU, when we send our data to the computer, to the CPU, we will use the input devices to input our data, and we tell the pot, oh yeah, cook the indomie for cook the indomie for cook the indomie for me. So it takes its time, but the computer doesn't take time. Our indomie obviously takes time to process. Sorry about that. So I don't know, Mrs. Yemi,
I can't
are you
see
following
your
now?
screen.
You
Yes.
Can you see my screen now?
No.
No,
No.
ma. No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No,
Let
sir.
me. It's like someone else is
No,
sharing.
Sir,
sir.
please tell them to stop making noise now.
Someone else was sharing screen. That's why. Someone else was sharing the screen. I don't know why the person was doing that. What about now? Can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
no, 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 no. I said don't unmute your microphone. I only want Mrs. Yemi to respond. Please, we only have 15 minutes to the end of this call now. So please let's make do of it, okay? So Mrs. Yemi, are you? Jesus.
Yes.
All right, good. So do you follow now? Do you understand?
Yes.
So now, why the port processes the entire information, process our data rather, and then when it's done processing the data, it shows you on the screen. Oh yeah, this is your Indomie. Your Indomie is well cooked. This is the information. So if you don't cook your Indomie well, if you don't cook your Indomie well, you don't get the results you expect. So if I want to say I want to type hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I typed hello, my name is John, and I'm wondering why the computer showed me hello, my name is John when I want to type hello, my name is Emmanuel. Why? I typed my name is John instead of my name is Emmanuel. So the computer obviously gives me what? My name is John instead of my name is Emmanuel. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So whatever you give to the computer, whatever you input to the computer in the computer, it's what you see as the output on your screen or whatever output device you're using. Okay.
Okay.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So I've
Okay,
answered your
sir.
question, Mrs. Emiduro. I've answered your question.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. So who else? Mrs. Esther. Sorry, I don't pronounce your surname. I don't want to spoil it. So, Mrs. Esther, your hand is raised. Do you have any question? All right. I'll
I
take that.
just wanted to report that the class was noisy.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. You can lower your hand now and mute your microphone as well. So I can proceed now. Thank you. So now we're going to some parts of the computer, some computer parts that we have here. So we have a little test here. Now choose the word that best describes. This is for handle anyway. Describe the picture and write the word on the back. So now this is a router. Now this router is used for the internet. It's used to give you subscribe on the router to be able to have access to it. Most of us are using our mobile devices, so we just use directly from our mobile internet connection. So I'm using a MiFi, which is also a router. Anything that connects the computer to the internet or connects multiple devices together is called a router. Okay, do we get that?
Yes.
Yeah. So the next
Yes, sir.
device here we can see here,
No,
hello. The next
no,
device we can
please.
see. No, please, no, please. What's no? What do you didn't understand what I just said? Who said no?
Explain route.
We are
Excuse me,
not
sir.
in the computer.
Okay.
I don't
So
understand.
this is a router, like I said. This is a router. Anything that it connects multiple devices together, either to the internet
Can also
or
become.
locally. Can you see my screen?
No.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
No.
no, sir.
No,
Yes.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Hold on, hold on, hold on,
Yes,
hold on,
sir.
hold on,
Please, can you keep
Yes,
it?
ma.
No,
hold on,
sir.
hold on. Please, I think I'm going to use
No,
Mrs. Yemi Duro
no,
as my
that
person.
I
So
don't.
if Mrs.
What did I
Yemi
do?
can, hello, if
I
Mrs.
can't
Yemi
hear
can,
anything. Here is too noisy.
if Mrs.
Oh,
Yemi, please, you're the only one that's allowed to
No.
unmute your microphone. If Mrs.
Well,
Yemi can
because
hear me, it
my
means everyone can hear
my
me,
phone
okay?
is
Except
not
you have a
on.
question. Hello.
Okay, ma. Can you calculate the things that I don't
I have a
use?
question.
Yeah, what's the question, please?
I don't understand.
That's
I
not a
joined the
question.
class late.
Oh, okay.
Or do you want to know whether you don't understand?
All right.
Please,
So
can you keep it down?
don't worry. The class is being recorded, so it will be shared to us. Okay. So for those of us that don't understand, we can visit the recording later on. Okay.
Yes.
Yay!
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So can we proceed now? I only want Mrs. Emiduro to unmute her microphone, and she will be the person that will speak whenever I ask a question. Okay. So the rest of you, thank you very much. All right. So let's proceed. So I said this is a router. It's connecting multiple devices together. So either to the internet or someone microphone is. The time I take to unmute our microphones. Please, Tuniola and Maureen, please can you unmute your microphone? Can you mute your microphone?
Okay.
Tuniola, Ajibola, Sisami, please mute your microphone. I'm trying to mute your mic.
The
It's
noise
not.
is too much noise. The noise.
Don't say, gee. Right. Okay, so let's proceed. So now this is a flash drive. Now, this is a flash drive which you use to transfer files locally. You can't transfer files over the internet using the flash drive. If you want to transfer files over the internet, you have to make use of a router or an internet connection device. So this flash drive is for it's a most people call it a pen drive as well. It's just a small device you can see here, small device that is mobile. Instead of going with your laptop, you can just copy your file you just copy your file to the flash drive, and it's as small as this. You can enter your pockets and all that. Then the next one you have here is a speaker, and this is an external speaker anyway. Your system, come with all computers come with someone does not understand. Okay, this is the speaker. Like I said, is what you're using to hear me. What you're using to hear me now is a speaker, as you can see. So now this is the monitor.
Okay, sir.
This is the monitor which is sorry.
Can you keep
I
it
need to-
down?
It's okay now.
I have 10 minutes to the end of this call. All right, thank you. The time
Don't
is
understand.
the call record, the meeting is recorded, so you will visit the
My younger brother don't understand though.
we will answer to that later on.
Ma,
Okay.
I can't hear you. Sir, I can't hear you well.
Ma.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much. So moving on, I said this is the monitor, which is an output device that you can see. Well, as your mobile phone now it has the mobile phone you are using, or if you're using a computer, you can see this whatever what it's showing you, whatever that you're seeing now is coming from the monitor. You're able to see what I'm showing you on the screen because of the monitor.
What if you are using radio?
A radio uses a speaker as the output device. Okay, that's a beautiful question. The radio uses the speaker as its output device, so you can't see anything, but you can hear. Okay, all right. So now this is
Okay.
the webcam. Now this webcam is not an output. This webcam is not an output device. I can see some people's faces now. That's because I can. That's because their phone has a camera. Computer uses what we call a web.
Sir, please, can you repeat what you said?
This is a webcam. This is a webcam. Is the webcam is for a computer. Now, a mobile device uses a camera. It's similar to the mobile device, your mommy and daddy's phone camera. Okay, all mobile devices, I believe, whether it's a touchlight phone or an Android device or iPhone, has a camera at the back and front, or precisely wherever it is. So now, for a laptop or a computer, it uses a webcam. Now, this webcam is an input device, not an output device. I'm going to ask you these questions later on in the course of the training, okay? So let's pay attention. So now this is the webcam. It's the input what device. Okay, so it only takes in the pictures of what it can see. Okay, now this is what I called I corrected those that's not the CPU, but so
System
if
unit.
your let's call the system unit. Thank you very much. Now you have the mouse. Now this mouse is an input device which you use to click like I can see now, this is I'm able to you're able to see this arrow that is moving like this is because of the mouse. I'm using the mouse. Now you have the right click and the left click, and you have this small thing in it here is a screw. It's used for screw like this. As you can see, what I've been used to screw since is because of the what the screw feature on the mouse. Good. Are we following? Are we good to go?
Yes, ma.
What is
Yes,
it
sir.
used for?
Yeah, the mouse is
What
the
is
elect.
it about short but slow?
Like
Happy,
what
can
is
you
the
keep
scroll
it? Can
used
you keep
for?
it now?
Can you keep it down?
Let's hear what.
All right, thank you. Now we have the keyboard. Now this keyboard
So what
has
is the
to
scroll used for?
the scroll is used to navigate from up to down. Instead of using your keyboard to press using the arrow key up and down, you can just use the screw on the mouse there to screw up and down to check for the file. Let me say you're looking for a particular text. Like as you can see now, I'm using the screw. Whose microphone is turned on?
Sir, sir.
Please hold your questions for if you have 5 minutes to answer the questions. Let me just finish this, okay? So that's
Yes,
that.
sir.
Then we have the keyboard. The keyboard has, please mute your microphones. The keyboard has lots of keys on it. Now, this is also an input what device where you use to type. It has a letter, you have alphabets, a combination of alphabets, combination of the arrow keys, and then you have the numbers, we have symbols, we have characters, and we have function keys, and what have you on the keyboard. Now, this is to enable you to type to the computer. Now I was able to type on this to create this um slide that you're seeing now because of the use of the keyboard. I was able to type these things word by word. We have the monitor. I typed the M on the keyboard, the O, and everything that you can see there. All because of what the keyboard. The keyboard helped me to do that. And then the final device you can see here for today we have is what it's the printer. Now, this printer is an output device that helps you to it prints. Now we have the printer, and this is the printer and a scanner. It prints hard copy. So whatever it is, I can try to print this in your textbook. You're able to have your textbook or what your notebook because of what the printer. You're able to have the textbook on your notebook because of the printer. Now, if there was no printer, there's no way you will have anything output. So it was able to come out because of the use of the what? The printer. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So now, if you have any question, I'll attend to the questions now. Just raise up your hand quickly. I'm meant to finish this slide, but because of our news, I have 61 pages. I'm meant to finish it today. But because of our news, I'm ready to do that. So I'm just going to attend to the questions quickly before the meeting, before we come to the end of today's class. So you have a question, raise up your hand. We have 5 people. Brian, your question. Brian, your question. Okay, Brian is not available. If Unaya Precious.
Sir, sir,
One question.
sir, scanner too. You use black and white mode to print. Yes. Hmm? Good boy, us.
Can you ask your question and can we go back to the lesson, please? Hello. The time is going. The time is going. We
Everybody,
have
let's get back to the lesson.
3 minutes more. Can we just move back to the
Quiet.
lesson?
What's the man
Please,
doing?
can you just be quiet?
Let me.
Where's teaching?
Hello.
This is too much, please.
My battery is full. What's right? It's not talking to me. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Your questions, please. Questions.
Yes, sir.
What's the question, please?
Okay, my question is that I didn't hear the first one you said.
Okay, don't worry. The call is recorded, so you can just we'll dive into that. Okay. Well,
Thank
I'll send
you.
the link for us to get the recording. So, who's the next
Please,
person that has a
please, can
question?
you do first? We have 1 minute.
Yes,
Please,
I know.
can
I'm attending to questions. I'm attending to questions now. I'm not proceeding with the class. I'm attending to questions.
Sir, please, I have a question.
What's the question, Dorcas?
What is the
Please, could you give me the definition of an output device and an input device?
Okay, okay. So, an input device. Hello, I'm coming. I want to quickly
Yes.
select. I want to quickly create. I think I will have
name?
to give us another link for those of us
Okay.
that so that we're able to I'm going to extend the class a little bit. So I've sent another link now. We're going to extend the class just for a minute, just for a few minutes for us to attend to many things. Okay.
our time
So
is
I'm
up.
going to so just use that link now to join so that we're able to attend to us all. Okay.
Okay, ma.
I sent a new
Thanks.
link to the message. So please let's just join with that one.
Yes, ma. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Meaning of
Mommy, do it again, please. I mistakenly pressed something. How did you do it?
the
La 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 la.
Yes.
No, no, wait. It's almost. How can you do so much? Come on. It's Mhm.
Look all of them.
Wait, I'm not seeing your screen.
Come give me my change.
What is that? Answer question here now. Okay, now go. Who is
God.
Let me see. Let me see.
It's about to say,
But,